Hello everyone. Today we are going to start the second part, that is the first P, electric field. The first thing, concept of electric field. Electric field due to a given charge is the space around the charge in which electrostatic force of attraction or repulsion due to the charge can be experienced by any another charge. Now, electric field intensity. Intensity on electric field at any point is the strength of electric field at that point. It is defined as the force experienced by the unit positive charge placed at that point. It can be represented by the formula, that is E vector. It is a vector quantity. E vector is equal to F upon Q naught. We already know that force is a vector quantity. And the force formula, that is F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q naught R square R unit vector, and you will get the formula, that is E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q, because the Q naught will be cancelled out, Q upon R square R unit vector. It is a vector quantity whose direction is same as that of the force. Its SI unit is Newton per coulomb, force unit is Newton, and the charge unit is coulomb, so the SI unit is Newton per coulomb. The next topic, that is electric field intensity due to a group of charges. Electric field at any point due to a group of point charges is equal to the vector sum of the electric field intensity due to the individual charges at the same point. E is equal to E1 plus E2 plus E3 up to so on, that is a number of charges. You can put the value and find out the formula for the total electric field intensity. The next topic is electric field lines. An electric field line is a path straight or curved in an electric field such that tangent line tangent to it at any point gives the direction of electric field intensity at that point. Field lines due to a single positive point charge are directed radially outwards, whereas for a single negative point charge, lines are directed radially inwards. It means if we will consider the charge is a positive charge, the direction of the electric will be outwards. If the charge is a negative, then the direction of electric field will be inwards. If we are considering the two charges, one is a positive, another is a negative, the direction of the electric field from this side means positive to negative, and negative will be inwards, positive will be outwards. The lines of force due to two positive charges. If we will consider the two positive charges, here we are considering the two positive charges, the both direction will be outwards, means no attraction will be there. If we are considering if Q1 greater than Q2, means the first charge is greater than positive charge, second is again positive charge, but it is smaller as compared to it, then the direction of the electric will be outward, but it will be more towards the Q2, because the Q2 is having a small charge. Electric field lines for a section of an infinitely large sheet of a positive charge, then the direction will be, electric field will be shown by this. Now the next topic is, that is properties of electric field lines. The first property is electric field lines are continuous curves, but they do not form the closed loops. Like we are having they start from a positively charged body and end at a negatively charged body. Inside you already read in a 10th class, if you are considering a magnet, its direction from north to south and south to north simultaneously here, but its direction will not be from negative to positive, so they will not make a continuous curves. The second is tangent to the electric field lines at any point gives the direction of electric field intensity at that point, same as we done in 10th class. The third is two electric field lines cannot intersect each other, because at the point of intersection the tangent can be drawn which represent two directions of electric field at the same point, which is not possible. We can see here, if we are the two electric field lines are intersecting each other, we are getting a two direction of electric field, which is not possible. The fourth property is electric field lines are always normal to the surface of a conductor, and there is a no component of electric field parallel to the surface of conductor. It means E cos theta, we can consider E, it is making the angle theta with any direction. It is distributed into two components, one is a cos theta and second is a sin theta. E cos theta is equal to 0 for charges to be stationary. For charges to be stationary, E cos theta is equal to 0, cos theta is equal to 0. Electric field can never be 0, means cos theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to 90 degree. The next property is electric field lines contract longitudinally due to attraction between unlike charges. And the last property is electric field lines exert a lateral pressure due to a repulsion between the